Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solely to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. So let's start the day to analyze the movements of gold futures in different time frames. So friends, here you can see a monthly chart of gold futures. So here, as I've already explained in my last videos, that currently the gold futures have been floating above this surface tension, where I explained that since September 2011, the gold futures have been maintaining a move amid this golden saucer, and here you can see that in a monthly time frame during the month of July, the gold futures tried to float above the surface tension. So here you can find that this line as a surface tension of this golden saucer. Here I find that any effort by gold to float above this level could result in a sharp sell-off, because everything will be thrown out of a liquid if it floats above the surface tension. So here we can see that the gold futures have been currently facing stiff resistance. So here you can see that during the month of August, the gold futures have shown a very volatile move, where the gold futures have tested the lows of $1876 on the low side, and on the upper side the gold futures found stiff resistance at the levels of $2080. Here you can see that after testing the highs of 2076, gold futures found heavy sell-off from these levels and tested the lows of $1876 in a single day. And finally on Friday, the gold futures closed the week at the levels of $1953. Now I find that the gold futures look ready to make a sharp downward move. So for this we will have to see that how the gold closes the month of August. So I find that the next 15 days of August could be very crucial for the gold bugs, because if they are not able to defend the lows of 1876 during the month of August, we will see a sharp sell-off to continue from the levels of $1957 during the month of September. The gold futures may once again try to test the levels of $1957, but here I find that a thick presence of bears could find it a good opportunity to short gold from these levels. So here I find that the levels of $1957 could be a stiff resistance level for gold futures. So here I find that if the gold futures try to test the levels of $1977, we will see the gold futures to continue this steep downward move during the month of August. And here I find that if the gold futures are not able to defend the lows of $1876 till the end of this month, we will see the gold futures to move more downward from these levels. Here I find that the immediate support could be found here at the levels of $1745. So now let us check the current position of moving averages. Here you can see that currently the 20 days exponential moving average is at the levels of $1598. So here I find that the level of $1598 could be a final support for gold futures. In case of a downward move, we will see the gold futures to test the lows of $1598. Now let us check the current position of 20 days moving average. Here you can see that when the 20 days exponential moving average formed a bullish crossover here in June 2019, the gold futures continued this uptrend since then. Here you can see that currently the 20 days exponential moving average is still above the 20 days moving average, which confirms the continuity of bullish attempts in gold futures. But here I find that this zone above the surface tension seems to be a stiff resistance level. So here you can see that this stiff resistance zone from the levels of $2006 to $2076 will continue to provide good opportunity to gold bugs. So here I find that any upward move amid this zone will be sold by the gold bears. So here I find that the gold futures will have to defend the immediate level of $1876. Otherwise, this sell-off may continue in gold futures. Now let us check the current position of 200 days moving average. 200 days moving average is currently at the levels of $1120, where the gold futures may find a strong support in case of a steep fall find that there is no doubt that the gold futures may see a sharp sell-off from the current levels, and if they are not able to find support at these supporting levels, here we can see that if the gold futures are not able to defend the immediate support of $1876 during the month of August, we will see the gold futures to remain under selling pressure during the months of September and October. During the month of October, the gold futures could test the lows of $1645. So friends, now let us check this move in a daily time frame. So here in a daily time frame, here you can see that how the gold futures have been facing stiff resistance above this resistance zone. So here in a daily chart, you can see that how the gold futures behaved during the month of July and August. So here you can see that since July 16, the gold futures started this uptrend and continued to move upward up to the levels of $2084 what they tested on August 6, 2020, and finally after testing the highs of $2086 on August 10, gold futures found a sharp sell-off from these levels. So here you can see that the formation of an exhaustive candle on August 10, which resulted in sharp sell-off, which continued in gold futures, where the gold futures found a strong support at the levels of $1917 and started to move upward. But here you can see currently the 20 days exponential moving average has formed a bearish crossover in a daily time frame, as here you can see that the 20 days exponential moving average has moved below the 20 days moving average, which has resulted in formation of a bearish crossover. And finally on Friday you can see that the formation of this red candle can extend the sell-off during the upcoming week. Here I find that if the gold futures find a gap down opening on the first trading session of the upcoming week below the levels of $1934, we will see the gold futures to test the levels of $1919, where a breakout below these levels will result in a sharp downward move in gold futures, where they can test the levels of $1851 before the end of this month. We will see the gold futures to remain amid this zone. So finally, after August 19, gold futures may remain amid this zone. If the gold futures find a gap down opening on the first trading session of the upcoming week, we'll see the gold futures to remain under heavy selling pressure during the upcoming weeks. So friends, here I find that the gold futures may find some support at the levels of $1829 during the upcoming weeks. So friends, be ready to see an action in gold futures. So friends, if you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.